before it's too late.
This is Sueo in North Taiwan, one of the country's main wholesale fishing markets. This is where the whale sharks and other catches are auctioned. This is a sad sight. What we see here is astonishing. There are rare giant hammerhead sharks, sandbar whalers, tiger sharks, grey nursing sharks, and many, many more. Just part of the 100 million sharks a year taken from our oceans globally. These shark fins and the rest of the carcass are destined for dinner tables in restaurants and retail markets in Taiwan, Singapore, Hong Kong, and mainland China. The Taiwanese, infamous for their exotic palate. The evidence for this is in their markets. And this is whale shark meat displayed openly at $10 a kilo. And why shouldn't it be displayed openly? It's not illegal to sell whale shark meat here in Taiwan. And it's certainly not a crime to eat it. But there are those in Taiwan who are concerned about this.
We have been working on sharks for many years, but in the recent years we started to working on whale sharks, particularly.
The fish market serves as a research laboratory for Professor Liu and his colleague Professor Yong of the Nation of Taiwan Ocean University. They have been studying whale sharks since around 1995 and have an arrangement with the fishermen at this market. They regularly bring their students down to gather data on catches. They are concerned that there are no controls on whale shark fishing in Taiwan's waters.
We don't have enough information to know whether the population is declining. The only data we have is just the catch is declining, so it's difficult to tell whether we should totally ban the shark fishery.
The professor's concern was heightened in 1995 when the fishermen called them to see their biggest catch ever, a huge whale shark.
One day the fishermen called us, said they caught a female whale shark with lots of embryos.
As these pictures show, the female was full of unborn whale sharks, more than 300. These embryos were in 3 different stages of development. So rare was this find, they were frozen for research purposes. Some were still in their eggs, while the biggest were free of their egg cases and without a yolk sac, and at around half a metre long were ready to be born. What's more, 15 were still alive inside their dead mother. There were also thousands of small ova, each less than 1 centimetre in diameter. This finding is probably the most important discovery about whale sharks so far. Until this time, science thought whale sharks laid eggs like most other fish. But this find proved once and for all that whale shark eggs hatch inside the mother's body, and she gives birth to live young. But this discovery raises more questions, like, does the female give birth to a school of whale sharks? Or do the offspring emerge individually over a period of time? If so, is that period of time hours, days, or weeks? Another question is, where are these tiny whale sharks? The smallest ever recorded alive in the ocean was this one at Ningaloo in Western Australia, a mere 2.9 metres long. Another important question concerns mortality. Although a female whale shark can carry more than 300 young and have the reproductive ability to produce thousands of offspring, no one knows the survival rate of these pups. Perhaps their mortality should be compared to that of the turtle, which lays thousands of eggs. But very few of the hatchlings survive. So the catch of a single whale shark, pregnant or otherwise, has a larger effect on the whale shark population than anyone could possibly imagine.